The final conference of EPBD.wise marked the end of the project and the transposition deadline of the Energy Performance of Buildings Directive. EPBD.wise supported local authorities in 6 European countries: Bulgaria, Greece, Hungary, Poland, Romania and Ukraine, to implement the Energy Performance of Buildings Directive, working to make affordable housing and climate goals a reality.
Unless the building stock of the EU is fully and properly deep renovated, we cannot achieve the legally binding climate and energy targets for 2050.
Over 3 years, the project helped design and roll out key measures: zero-emission building standards, national building renovation plans, energy performance certificates, minimum energy performance standards, and renovation passports. It also built a replicable model and practical guidelines for countries across Europe to follow.
We all know that in a few years, by 2030, all new buildings in the EU will have to be zero emissions, and by 2050 the entire building stock will have to be fully decarbonized.
We consider the national building renovation plans as an umbrella for different aspects within the EPBD, but also bringing together actually different policy contexts.
Minimum energy performance standards are already in place for the non-residential sector, but if they are also implemented in the residential sector, the targets are achieved faster.
How can the renovation passport support building owners? So how to add values that the renovation passport is actually applied.
In this process, this first process, we found several common challenges actually in that can be for every EPC system or for lots of EPC systems, let's say. Once again, fragmented databases and lack of interoperability. Specifically for the EPC, the issues on the quality control and assessor training that come really together and were highlighted. Low actionability of recommendations. So you sometimes have recommendations that are generic and are not specific to the building, and they don't deliver action, such as we've seen in our change makers.
So we developed policy guidelines for specific topics, on the one hand for very specific countries, for local contexts. So member states who are in a similar situation as one of these countries could take up directly these policy guidelines. On top of that, we also produced policy guidelines summaries which are relevant for the EU 27, where we could show how under different constellations the EPBD can be implemented most effectively.
Funded by the EU LIFE programme, EPBD.wise ran from 2023 to 2026. The consortium now looks forward to seeing its work put to use across the EU to improve the lives of all citizens and the health of the buildings they live and work in.
What policymakers need to do is to set this enabling framework to give people, to give European citizens the power to really improve our building stock.